My name is Jeremy Frist, and today I will be going over phishing awareness. What is phishing? Phishing email messages, websites, and phone calls are designed to steal money or sensitive information. Cybercriminals can do this by installing malicious software on your computer, tricking you into giving them sensitive information, or just plain stealing personal information off of your computer. Types of phishing attacks. Spear phishing. Phishing attempts directed at specific individuals or companies have been termed spear phishing. Attackers may gather personal information, social engineering, about their targets to increase their probability of success. This technique is by far the most successful on the internet today, accounting for 91% of attacks. Other types of phishing attacks are social engineering. You will find your name, date of birth, position, occupation, interests, hobbies, skills, your relationship status, telephone number, email address, and favorite food on your Facebook profile or LinkedIn profile. In order to trick you into believing that the message or email is real, this is all a cyber criminal requires to accomplish it. Clone phishing is a type of phishing attack whereby a legitimate and previously delivered email containing an attachment or link has had its content and recipient address or addresses taken and used to create an almost identical or cloned email. The attachment or link within the email is replaced with a malicious version and then sent from an email address spoofed to appear and to come from the original sender. Here's an example of a phishing email. This is says, "Thank you for your order. Your order will be processed. Open attachment for more details." And right here is a PDF attachment. Says 8-ball pool. PDF attachment for the receipt. No reply at mail.apple.com. So that's the email that it's coming from. And then apps store, I would think it would be either app with no S store, or maybe just Apple Store in general for a purchase. And then it says, this is the big long email that it came from, and it says your invoice from Apple. So that's the email. And then in this case, let's go back real quick. Obviously, you never want to open a PDF if you don't know who the email is from. In this case, the PDF itself was not malicious. There wasn't any code embedded into the PDF. Sometimes if you open a PDF, it'll automatically start something that'll start locking your files or something like that. But in this case, it was not the case. It has an order ID. Then here it says report a problem. It says it's an in-app purchase of $30.99. So I feel like if anyone saw that, they'd be like, there's definitely something wrong there. I don't remember doing that. So they would click on report a problem. So the catch here is the link that this takes you to, which is manage your Apple ID, and this page was created to look exactly like the Apple ID URL that you go to when you're managing your Apple ID on Apple's website. But in this case, it was basically a fake website to gather your Apple ID and information and try to get as much information as they can. Because I think with security questions, you might answer part of your social security number or the whole thing, and also like your full name and date of birth and all that information. So that would have been completely stolen with that email phishing attempt. Tips to protect yourself from phishing emails. IT will never ask for your password over email. Please be wary of any emails asking for passwords. Never send passwords, bank account numbers, or other private information in an email. Be cautious about opening email attachments and downloading files from emails, regardless of who sent them. These files can contain viruses or other malware that can weaken your computer security. If you are not expecting an email with an attachment from someone, such as a fax or a PDF, please call and ask them if they intended to send the email. If not, let them know that they are sending out phishing emails and need to change their email password immediately. Also, never enter private or personal information into a pop-up window. There is a link in an email. Use your mouse to hover over that link to see if it is sending you to where it claims to be. This can thwart many phishing attempts. Look for HTTPS and a lock icon in the address bar before entering any private information on a website. Look for spelling and bad grammar. Cybercriminals are not known for their grammar and spelling. Professional companies or organizations usually have staff that will not allow a mass email like this to go out to its users. If you notice mistakes in an email, it might be a scam. What to do when you think you received a phishing email. First things first, do not click on any links within the email or download any attachments. Forward the email to your information security team if you have one to examine and determine if legitimate. If you do not have that option, the safest thing to do is delete the email. If there is an attachment in the email and you recognize the sender but aren't expecting an attachment from them, please call them and ask if it is legitimate. Thank you.